Hey friends, it's Jenny, and I'm getting ready to work on a coordinating page to work with the layout that I made for the Cherry on Top Sketch Challenge due on March 26th. So this will be posted after that. I'm using my Collection Obsession Kit for the month of March, and this portion of it is the For the Record from Simple Stories. Now, the original layout, I did 4 photos, and this one is also going to have 4 photos to complete the trip that Quinn took with her dad. So they were at like an art installation in Elmhurst, Illinois, where they had all these flags and just her looking up at them. They went out to lunch together. Here's when they went to visit the library, and this is on their train trip home. So this is going to complete that. So it'll end up being a double page layout, but not a double page. They're just going to be coordinating with each other. So in looking at the 4 photos, I wanted to see if I could find a sketch that would work. And there's actually 2 that I have to choose from Page Maps, January 2024. There is this example to use where you've got the 4 photos and a large band in the middle, and then papers at the top and bottom. Or there's this one where it's the 4 photos with a big band down the middle. So that's what I'm thinking of. It'll be one of these. I'm thinking more than likely this, just to get an idea of, okay, let's see. I like to use the page map sketch just to get an idea of how much paper do I want to use, how do I want to lay things out, and then kind of take it from there. So to coordinate, I used in the initial layout, I used this piece of paper as my background. I'm not going to use this as a background, but I do want to incorporate it in some way in this layout. The other papers that I used were this red. I went ahead and framed my photos with these. So I'm going to incorporate this in some way. This is actually a piece of paper from the Full Bloom collection that is also in my Collection Obsession for the month of March. This piece of paper was used, so I want to incorporate this somehow, and it will definitely be this blue side, as well as this piece of paper was used that has these squares on the back with the numbers on the other side. So I'm planning on using this in some way as well too. Now the other paper I picked out to maybe use in some way would be this one, and it's just called Journal Elements. It's just the multicolored stripes. The back is our journal elements, and I did get 2 of these knowing that I'd want to use this piece of paper as well. And I also pulled out the tags, the For the Record tags. Now, don't know if I'll use any, but I just wanted to have them available to use. I also have a piece of white cardstock ready to go. I've got the stickers. I've got my photos. I've got the page pieces, the simple page pieces to use. I've got the floral bits available to use, as well as the foam stickers. Lots of available titles to use. And the chipboard brads. Not chipboard. These are chipboard adhesive brads, and then there's chipboard pieces as well. So this is what I'm going to incorporate in this particular layout. Let me go ahead and get some things laid out, see what I'm thinking based on the sketch and the photos that I have, and we'll come back and I'll show you what I'm thinking of. Okay, so I have finished my companion page using my Collection Obsession Kit for the month of March 2025. It says Simple Stories for the Record. And like I mentioned, I took an example from this particular page map sketch, and I wanted to use the same patterns and things that I used on the page that I made for the Cherry on Top Sketch Challenge. That included this red polka dot. I had gone ahead and bordered my photos with it. This blue was in there, some triangles, This was in there as some triangles. And then I used what was available to me in the embellishments that I purchased. The camera as well as the memories are from the Page Pieces pack. The flowers in this tab are from the flower bits. And then I did use some of the enamel shapes. Adhesive brads is what they're called. And a couple of stickers. So this is the coordinating page of the day that they went out on their adventure. And let me show you what the two of them look like together. So they're not a, you know, this is not a double page layout, but it's a coordinating page. So they can be next to each other in an album, you know, using the same collection, same kind of color palette, and, you know, documenting this particular trip. So that was my goal here. So far with my collection obsession, I've made, let me double check, it's either 3 or 4 layouts this month. 3. Maybe I'll get one more done, I'm not sure. I've got other things that are kind of in my mind to work on, but I just wanted to go ahead and share this. So I made this page just to go ahead and create. Using scraps. So this paper was a scrap, this paper was a scrap. These were scraps. The only 12 by 12 I cut into was actually the yellow to go ahead and map my photos, and for these 2 strips. And I mounted it all on a piece of white cardstock. So let me know what you think. Are you playing along with Collection Obsession this month? I really do love to take a look at what everybody's using and what they come up with. It's just so inspiring. I really love our community here that shares like that. So I want to thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sorry, I'm not very good with this camera positioning. I'm working on it. I said all the like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Take care. Bye.